The manosphere is an online community of men who share views on masculinity and relationships. This community has come under scrutiny in the modern world because of its views on violence, women, and masculinity. Violence is a major part of the manosphere worldview. Many manospherians believe that men should be able to physically protect themselves and their families, and that violence is the best way to do this. This view of masculinity is often at odds with the modern world, which views violence as a harmful and destructive force. Another challenge the manosphere faces is its views on women. Many manospherians believe that women are inherently bad and manipulative, and that they are responsible for all of men's problems. This view of women is often at odds with the modern world, which views women as equals and members of the human race. Finally, the manosphere's views on masculinity are often at odds with the views of the modern world. Many people in the modern world view masculinity as something that should be balanced with other aspects of a person's personality. The manosphere view of masculinity is often extreme and unbalanced, which can alienate many people from this community. The manosphere is a term that is used to describe the various online communities that are dedicated to discussing men's issues. These communities are often critical of women's rights in the modern world, and they offer a different perspective on men's issues. The manosphere has been growing in recent years, and it has become more visible in the mainstream media. This has led to some challenges for the manosphere as it tries to navigate the modern world. One of the biggest challenges for the manosphere is the negative image that it often has in the mainstream media. The manosphere is often portrayed as a haven for misogynists and racists, and this image can be hard to shake. Another challenge for the manosphere is the fact that it is often seen as a reactionary movement. Many of the issues that the manosphere discusses are in reaction to the changes that have occurred in society, such as the rise of women's rights. This can make it difficult to have a constructive dialogue about men's issues, as it can often devolve into a debate about the merits of women's rights. Finally, the manosphere faces the challenge of dealing with the fact that it is often associated with the alt-right. The alt-right is a political movement that has been associated with bias, and anti-Semitism. While the manosphere is not officially part of the alt-right, many of its members have been associated with the movement. This has led to some tension within the manosphere, as some members want to distance themselves from the alt-right while others believe that the two movements share common goals. The manosphere is a growing movement, and it faces many challenges in the modern world. However, it is also a movement that is full of potential, and it is possible that it could become a force for good in the world. Only time will tell what the future of the manosphere will be. The manosphere is a collection of blogs, websites, and forums that discuss men's issues from a male perspective. It is a growing movement, but one that faces many challenges. The first challenge is that the manosphere is often seen as a judgmental and reactionary movement. This is because many of the issues that are discussed in the manosphere, such as the decline of men's rights and the rise of women's rights, are seen as negative by mainstream society. This makes it difficult for the manosphere to gain acceptance and legitimacy. The second challenge is that the manosphere is often fragmented and divided. There are many different perspectives within the manosphere, and there is often little agreement between them. This can make it difficult for the manosphere to present a united front and to make progress on its goals. The third challenge is that the manosphere is often ridiculed and dismissed by the mainstream media. This is because the manosphere is often seen as a fringe movement with outlandish or extreme ideas. This makes it difficult for the manosphere to get its message out to the wider world. Despite these challenges, the manosphere is a growing movement that is making an impact on the world. The manosphere is providing a much-needed male perspective on the issues that men face in the modern world.